welcome to Funkykit. We have today the Thermaltake Core X5. Now just by the box size, I'm going to guess this thing is probably relatively huge. So we will open this up and see what's inside. A bracket of some sort, not sure what that goes to yet. Get your user manual. Got it out of the box, and like I assumed earlier, this thing is pretty massive. You've got the mesh pretty much all the way around it. I'm missing that piece there. I don't know if it's inside. It wasn't in the box, so we'll see if it had fallen off inside. That's pretty common sometimes. You got an acrylic window. It's protected by a plastic film. So no damages in the shipping. On the back side, you can just see the massive amounts. There's probably our accessories right there. Comes with a fan. You've got dust filters. We'll get up close and personal with those a little bit later. But as you can see, when you open the box, take the plastic off, this is what you'll get. This Core X5 is the new line. It completes the Core X series from Thermaltake. It's obviously a cube case. What's cool with these is you can actually make them stackable. And I don't know, they don't send us any of that extra hardware, but I'm assuming you probably have a bracket you would put on top to allow these to stack. The modular drive racks allow easy install up to 7 data storage devices and a dual expansion slot, and you can put a VGA card up to 480 millimeters in length. The CPU core height allows for a 230 millimeter. So, I mean, you get sheer size, you get all the room you'd want, but also keep in mind it does take up quite a bit of space. So let's pop the side off and see what we're working with. So this is straight out of the box, so how you see it is how you will more than likely get it. Yep, looks like a lot of work. You got dust filter in here that I'm assuming could go on the top or on the bottom. It's magnetic. You've got some of your cable wiring just tied up for shipping. You got a front fan installed. There it is. There's that front piece that had fallen off the front. They don't appear to be damaged. It has a filter on it also. So does the other ones in the front. You can see here's your access to your USB port, your power button, your jacks. Trying to see if the top comes off for install. That would make getting to this with a screwdriver that much more easier. It looks like you can actually take this tray out and do all your installs and then probably slip it back in. We'll get to that in the install part. You got all the options you could ask for with this thing, and right here, back up in here, are your accessories wedged in there pretty safe. It's going to take some effort to get those out. So let's throw some hardware in here and see what it looks like. We got some hardware installed in this case. The biggest challenge was the power supply. On the bottom tab on your holder, you have a mount that you need to keep an eye on because it's adjustable for the size of your power supply right here. So if you do not adjust this, you will have a hard time sliding this in. As you can see, I kind of scratched it up a little bit. If you set that first and then go through the whole process of putting these back in there, be a lot easier. Here's the SSD mount. You can see you got plenty of room for basically anything you would want. You got a lot of guys that like to hide a lot of their cable management behind. You really don't have that with this case. The gap is very narrow, but you do have plenty of room inside of here to zip tie it to any frame rails. So if you're looking for a case that you can sleep in with your hardware, this would be the one. It's big. There is a lot of work that goes into it. Be prepared to have, I'd say a good hour to spare when you go to start tackling this thing, because you will need every bit of it. We will throw the sides back on here and call it done.